Fortnite can be a very fun and amazing game to play. However, there are still tons of things in the game that can make players hate the game a lot. So in this video, I'll be talking about 5 things majority of Fortnite players hate. Starting at number 1, running out of ammo in the middle of a gunfight that you could have most likely won if you had more ammo. There's nothing more annoying than being in the middle of a gunfight and running out of ammo just when you're 1 or 2 shots away from eliminating the opponent. Because of this happening to you, instead you end up losing the gunfight and getting eliminated by your opponent when it should have been the other way around, with you eliminating your opponent. Now this is most common at the start of a match, since you usually only have 1 or 2 weapons at the start of a match, and most likely with very low ammo on any weapons you have at your disposal. And if you don't have very good aim, or you end up missing your shots often, then you're more likely to encounter this problem, especially if you're at the start of a match as well. So yeah, this one's definitely one I find very annoying, and I'm sure you do too, because things were in your favor at first. However, because you end up running out of ammo, it ends up costing you that match. So my advice to avoid this from happening to you, other than getting better aim, is to always be aware of how much ammo you have left on all of your guns. So I'd recommend you frequently look at that, especially in the middle of games. And of course, if you already know you have a lot of ammo, you don't have to worry about this. But of course, it is good to get into the habit of it. Coming in at number 2 is getting attacked and shot at while trying to heal up. Now this is especially very annoying when you end up eliminating a person and then you start to heal up because you took a lot of damage from that gunfight. So you casually start to heal up until another player pulls up onto the scene and just starts attacking and taking shots at you. And if you didn't know the other player was nearby, it could be very unexpected to you, making it harder for you to react in the appropriate way and be able to deal with the situation accordingly. Now it's even worse when you're not protected while trying to heal up, either by being in a building or building a box around yourself, because if you're not protected while trying to heal up and an unexpected guest stumbles across you, they won't think twice about trying to eliminate you. They'll just try and do it at an instant, which would be a very unfortunate way of getting eliminated. Therefore, make sure when you're healing up, do be protected by some sort of object, otherwise it might cost you your match. The second one can also happen when you're in the middle of a gunfight and you end up taking a lot of damage from your opponent. Therefore, you try and get to safety and heal up. However, the opponent will constantly just chase you and take shots at you, which stops you from being able to heal up, which can be very annoying. At number 3 we have is accidentally eliminating or damaging yourself with explosive / friendly fire weapons or items such as firefly jars, grenades, RPGs, etc. Now this one's super annoying that can make so many players rage, because who would have thought the way you get eliminated is by your own weapons and items? But even if you don't get eliminated, just damaging yourself with your own weapons and items is annoying enough. Now with RPGs, sometimes you might take a shot with it, and then seconds after, before your RPG shot hits any surface, the opponent builds right in front of you to where you aimed your RPG shot at, causing your RPG shot to do more harm than good for you. And with grenades, sometimes the grenades will bounce back at you after it hits the surface, and then before you can escape the explosion, the grenade explodes, causing you to get damaged and occasionally even eliminated, especially if you were already on low health. With firefly jars, the spreading of fire can affect your build pieces, especially if you're using wood to build, and it can even affect the house you're in, because if the fire manages to spread to where you're standing as well, you'll end up taking damage as well. So I'd recommend you play it smart when you're using explosive / friendly fire weapons or items that can also damage you, because you don't want the intention of using these items to backfire on you. So use them to your advantage and not to damage yourself. Coming at number 4 is when chests end up giving you terrible items and loot. Now we've all experienced this firsthand before, so I'm sure you know how annoying this can be, especially when it happens often to you or a couple times in a row when you're searching chests. And when that happens, it gets even more annoying because it makes you feel like you're wasting your time searching these chests. Also, when this happens to you at the start of a match, it can be super annoying, since you know people nearby you in the place you've landed in most likely has better loot than you, meaning that they have more of an advantage as well, therefore making you nervous to get into any gunfights. Now it's extra annoying when it happens at the start of a game frequently in a row. So for example, searching 3 chests at the start of a match and not getting good weapons and items for all 3 chests you've searched, resulting in you having a huge disadvantage over many other players in the lobby. At number 5 we have when players constantly run away from you when you're having a gunfight, and is especially more annoying when you are 1 or 2 shots away from eliminating them. Now the reason why this could get very annoying is because it drags out a gunfight and it makes it much more longer than it needs to be, which wastes more of your time. And occasionally there will be 1 or 2 shots away from getting eliminated, which in those situations, when they constantly run away, it increases the chance of another player eliminating them and stealing your elimination from you. It's also highly likely that they're running away to quickly heal back up, and if they manage to do that, you'll be back to square one, making it just as hard as before the gunfight started to eliminate them and win the gunfight. So make sure you don't let the other player heal up when they're running away from you midway through a gunfight, because they can end up getting eliminated by another player, or they can even heal up, making it harder for you to get the elimination and win that gunfight. If you found the video relatable and enjoyable, do consider subscribing to to the channel and turn on the notification bell to never miss out on any new amazing videos I upload. And if you would like to see the tallest sky base built in Fortnite, click onto the video on the screen right now to find out the highest you could build up in Fortnite. And if you haven't dropped a like on the video yet, feel free to do so now. But anyways, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.